On a crisp autumn morning in 1997, the White Mountains of New Hampshire stood silent, their ancient peaks shrouded in mist. It was an ordinary day, yet one that would soon be etched into the annals of history as one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries of our time. A group of seasoned hikers, armed with nothing but their instincts and a thirst for adventure, stumbled upon a cryptic note buried deep within the forest's underbrush. The note itself was a mere 3 sentences long, yet it would unleash a maelstrom of confusion and speculation that would leave even the most seasoned law enforcement officials stumped for 2 decades. The words "I can see you" seemed to hint at an unseen presence, while the ominous warning to "do not go outside" sent shivers down the spines of those who encountered it. But it was the final phrase, "they're going to kill us all," that would prove to be the most insidious. A stark and chilling threat that seemed to speak directly to the hearts of those who read it. The question on everyone's mind: who wrote this note? And what did they mean by these ominous words? As news of the cryptic message spread, a team of investigators from the New Hampshire State Police was hastily assembled to unravel the mystery. But despite their best efforts, the case would remain unsolved for an astonishing 20 years. The note became a notorious enigma, with experts and amateur sleuths alike scratching their heads in futile attempts to decipher its meaning. In the intervening years, theories abounded, some claiming it was a hoax, others believing it to be a genuine cry for help from a desperate soul. But as the decades passed, one thing remained clear: this enigmatic message had left an indelible mark on the collective psyche of those who encountered it. On October 26, 1997, a group of experienced hikers stumbled upon an eerie note in the woods of New Hampshire's White Mountains. The cryptic message read, "I can see you. Do not go outside. They're going to kill us all." The discovery was made by Mark and Deborah Corbin, both seasoned outdoors enthusiasts who had been exploring the trails for years. The Corbins immediately contacted local authorities, reporting their unsettling find. New Hampshire State Police Trooper Michael McQuaid responded to the scene, where he collected the note as evidence. The trooper's investigation led him to question several nearby residents and hikers, but none reported any suspicious activity or encounters with the author of the note. The police department subsequently sent the note to a state laboratory for analysis, hoping to uncover some hidden clue or fingerprints that might lead them to the mysterious writer. However, after an exhaustive examination, no conclusive evidence was found. As the investigation continued, local officials began to wonder if this was merely the ramblings of a deranged individual or something more sinister. The discovery and subsequent investigation sparked widespread concern among residents in the area. Fears of possible threats and potential violence spread like wildfire through the community. Local media outlets picked up on the story, with headlines reading "Mysterious Note Leaked in White Mountains, Authorities Baffled and Police Puzzled by Enigmatic Warning." Law enforcement officials remained stumped for 2 decades, unable to identify the origin or purpose of the cryptic note. They searched extensively for any connection between the Corbins' discovery and other potential crimes, but no concrete leads were ever found. As the investigation into the cryptic note continued, a key development emerged in 2007. A local resident came forward claiming to have seen a young woman matching the description of one of the missing persons from the White Mountains incident several years prior. This new information sparked a renewed interest in the case and prompted law enforcement to re-examine the evidence. In 2010, detectives conducted an extensive search of the area where the note was discovered. They found a small piece of fabric caught in a tree branch near the original discovery site. The fabric was sent to the New Hampshire State Police Crime Laboratory for analysis. Results revealed that it matched the material used in the clothing worn by one of the missing persons. The discovery of the fabric sparked a wave of new theories and speculations about the note's authorship. One theory emerged suggesting that the writer might have been a former resident of the area who had knowledge of the missing persons' identities. Another theory proposed that the writer was someone from a neighboring town, possibly a member of a group or organization with sinister intentions. Detectives pored over old case files and interviewed local residents, searching for any connection to the note's authorship. They also re-interviewed witnesses who had initially come forward after the note was discovered in 1997. Some witnesses reported seeing a suspicious figure lurking around the woods near the discovery site on several occasions before the note was found. One witness in particular claimed to have seen someone matching the description of a local outdoorsman, known for his extensive knowledge of the White Mountains and its hidden trails. The outdoorsman, named Jack Harris, had been interviewed by police previously but had denied any involvement with the missing persons or the note. However, new evidence suggested that Harris might have had more to do with the case than initially thought. The cryptic note's contents continue to intrigue and frustrate experts even today. A deeper analysis of the message reveals a level of sophistication that belies its seemingly simple language. The phrase, "I can see you," suggests a sense of omniscience, implying that the writer is aware of an unseen threat lurking in the shadows. Experts have suggested that this line may be more than just a dramatic flourish, it could be a reference to surveillance or monitoring technology that was cutting edge for its time. If true, this would imply that the author had access to resources and knowledge far beyond what was publicly available in 1997. Furthermore, the warning not to go outside raises questions about the nature of the perceived threat. Was it a specific event, a group, or even a disease? The phrase, "they're going to kill us all," is stark and unambiguous, a chilling prediction that has been matched by some of the most catastrophic events in modern history. The investigation into the note's origins has been as fruitless as it has been fascinating. Over 20 years, law enforcement agencies have combed through thousands of hours of footage from security cameras, scoured public records, and interviewed countless witnesses, all to no avail. Theories abound. Some believe it was a hoax, while others speculate that the writer was a lone individual driven by a genuine fear for their safety. Despite the passing of 2 decades, this case remains one of the most confounding in recent history. The cryptic note has captured the public's imagination, sparking debates about its meaning and significance. Its contents have inspired countless theories, some far-fetched, others grounded in reality. What is clear, however, is that the investigation into "I Can See You" will continue to captivate us for years to come. The discovery of the cryptic note in 1997 marked a turning point for investigators, but it would take nearly 2 decades to unravel its mystery. The message itself was brief, yet eerily ominous: "I can see you. Do not go outside. They're going to kill us all." These words sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned law enforcement officials. As detectives delved deeper into the case, they began to piece together a timeline of events surrounding the note's discovery. On that fateful autumn morning in 1997, 3 hikers had stumbled upon the cryptic message while traversing the White Mountains' treacherous terrain. Initially, authorities suspected that the note might be related to a local cult or some other form of organized crime. However, as investigators dug deeper, they found no evidence linking the note to any known groups or individuals. This lack of leads led to a series of dead ends and false alarms, further frustrating efforts to crack the case. The investigation dragged on for nearly 2 decades, with detectives poring over every detail, searching for a break in the puzzle. Despite the passage of time, the original 3 hikers who discovered the note remained shaken by their encounter. Their testimony about the eerie atmosphere that morning, an unsettling feeling that they were being watched, added to the enigmatic nature of the case. As the years went by, whispers of a possible hoax began to circulate among law enforcement circles, but many investigators continued to believe that there was more to this cryptic message than met the eye. The investigation's prolonged duration sparked curiosity and debate within the community. Some speculated that the note might be connected to an isolated incident or a personal vendetta, while others posited that it could be related to something much larger. As the search for answers continued, one question dominated the discussion: what did the author of the note intend by its ominous warning? The case of the cryptic note remains one of the most enduring unsolved mysteries in American true crime history. For 2 decades, law enforcement agencies struggled to unravel the meaning behind those ominous words, but ultimately, they were left with more questions than answers. In 2017, a new investigation was launched by the New Hampshire State Police, hoping that advances in technology and forensic analysis might yield some leads.